Hello, hello, hello. My name is Jenna Cantor. I'm all about physical therapy and the performing arts, and I am the founder of Powerful Performer. Today, I want to go into details on the anatomy of the NYPTA specifically. This could be pretty much, I believe, generalized from state to state. States in the APTA are called chapters or components. That was new verbiage to me. So for those who didn't know that, if you hear people say chapter or component, that means state. All right, so I have a nifty little clipboard here that's going to help direct me as I go. The whole purpose of this is for you to understand what leaderships are available, the hierarchy, and possible opportunities for you to make a positive difference within our profession. All right, so this, I'll put up on the top, NYPTA, because I'm going to focus on New York. That's where I'm from. Okay. So for NYPTA, they have a staff similar to the NYPTA. However, our staff is a lot smaller. So we have the executive director, and then I'm going to do some abbreviations on here, and then meetings, marketing, and membership manager, and then communications manager. I'll just do comm manager, and administrative assistant, admin assist. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. All right, that's what we have for the NYPTA staff. As far as I know, they do not need to be physical therapists. Then we have this the board of directors. I'm going to do BOD, okay? So within the board of directors, there's the executive committee, there's the speaker of the assembly, there's the chief delegate, and there's the chapter, or district director. Okay, so I do want to do a brief pause here just to acknowledge this lapse in my knowledge. So I just noticed I was saying chapter and component was state, but now I'm seeing chapter or district director. So I'm guessing, I know that district has to do with there's a whole state, but then there's a bunch of different sections within that state, which they refer to as district. I am confused about the word chapter now, but so for now, let's say state is also component and chapter is also district, just so I don't confuse regarding this video. If anybody has any corrections to help me out with that, that would be super helpful. Okay, so I'm going to move over. So these four people are part of the board of directors, and the executive committee itself, they manage the executive director within the NYPTA. So manage. Okay, so executive committee is composed of the president, the vice president, the secretary, treasurer, and the fifth member at large. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth member at large is there. As I was saying before in my video on the anatomy of the APTA, this person helps break up the vote in case there's a tie. And they also, of course, have other jobs as well. I'm not going into depths about the jobs, but just if you're wondering, wait, who's the fifth member at large? Because it's like, fifth, who is that? So, Speaker of the Assembly. The Speaker of the Assembly is in charge of the office of delegate assembly. And there is within there, oh, that line is going to be way too small. There's a speaker, vice president, and secretary. Within the officers of the delegate assembly. So speaker, vice president, secretary. I'm going to do secret for now. Secretary. Okay. Then the chief delegate is in charge of the delegate assembly. Oh, good. You can see it. Get assembly. Assemble. And the delegate assembly is composed of 13 delegates, and there's then a delegate for each district. Okay, so it makes sense. So chief delegate is in charge of the delegate assembly. The delegate assembly itself is composed of 13 delegates, and then a delegate for each district. District, going into more details on the districts, which is those little subsections within your whole state. All right, so there is underneath each district director is the vice president, the secretary, the treasurer, and then there's a chapter director, legislative liaison, membership liaison, and public relations. I'm just going to do PR. Come on, I know that abbreviation. PR liaison. Okay, sometimes, I know in New York, the people who hold positions hold more than one. So for instance, the chapter director can also be, I believe in New York, it's the chapter director is also the job of the district director. It's a kind of, I believe that I'm saying that right. You know what? Let's not worry about that. Let's just know that sometimes more than one person sometimes the same person takes on two of these jobs. Just I was informed that at the state level, sometimes there's not enough people who want to volunteer to do these positions, and we need more people involved, hence making this. Okay. Now, the board of directors as a whole, what they do, what's below them, so depending on focus and so on, we have the NYPTA committees and special interest groups. Okay, so this is the anatomy of the NYPTA. I got help from other people. I don't just know these things. No. I hope this is helpful a little bit in you understanding the just general anatomy. I'm not going into details on each person's function. That will be a later thing because it's going to take me time with each little part, even just if I just focus on the president, that will take me some time. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions or corrections or requests, please write in the comments below, or you can private message me. Take care. Bye-bye.